Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. I, Anupama, welcome you all at the English Ocean Academy and I hope you all are doing great. हाँ जी बच्चे, कैसे हैं आप सब? Good evening Shefali, Aarti, very good evening. Okay, good evening Ritu. गुड इवनिंग बच्चे, गुड इवनिंग। जल्दी जल्दी वीडियो ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਆਪਦੇ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ। गुड इवनिंग मनिंदर। गुड इवनिंग एमबी। गुड इवनिंग जैफी। बच्चे हाँ मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हाँ रितु, एब्सोल्यूट फाइन। ओके चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं अज के साढ़े क्वेश्चन सीरीज एंड एज यू नो कि कुछ ही दिन होए ने सानू मास्टर केडर का मैनू बैच स्टार्ट किए हुए नवा। तो जेडे भी बच्चे अच्छे तरह नाल प्रिपेयर करना चाहते हैं मास्टर केडर इंग्लिश लिए दे कैन जॉइन मी एंड दे कैन आई believe that after joining us, your dream of joining the Master Cadre, of getting the government job will come true. Okay, chalo start करते हैं ਆਪਾਂ। Which is the most compressed tragedy of Shakespeare? The Tempest, Hamlet, Othello, or Macbeth? Which is the most compressed tragedy of Shakespeare? The Tempest, Hamlet, Othello, or Macbeth? Compressed is small. Yeah. Yes, it is Macbeth. Compressed का मतलब है short. Okay. Dash is the Shakespeare's shortest play. Shakespeare the shortest play केड़ा क्या जाता है? Julius Caesar, Macbeth, Antony and Cleopatra, the comedy of errors. Dash is Shakespeare's shortest play. Julius Caesar, Macbeth, Antony and Cleopatra, the comedy of errors. Yes, it is comedy of errors. ठीक है? So हम तो ये ध्यान रखना है that when the question is which is Shakespeare's shortest tragedy, then it will be Macbeth. And if they ask you which is Shakespeare's shortest play, then it will be the comedy of errors. Number 99 sonnet by Shakespeare has dash number of lines. वैसे अपन को बिल्कुल पता है that a sonnet has 14 lines, लेकिन ये 99 नंबर जी sonnet है Shakespeare दी, it has how many lines? 14, 15, 16 or 17? How many lines are there? हाँ जी, very good MB, Sharan, very good. Yes, right Ritu, there are 15 lines. क्या बच्चे? Shakespeare's first poem was Venus and Adonis, The Rape of Lucrece, Hamlet, or All the World's a Stage. Shakespeare's first poem was, which was Shakespeare's first poem? Venus and Adonis, The Rape of Lucrece, Hamlet, or All the World's a Stage. Yes, it was Venus and Adonis. Very good. In which language Shakespeare had written sonnets? Greek, Latin, early modern English, or Portuguese? In which language Shakespeare had written the sonnets? Greek, Latin, early modern English, or Portuguese? Good evening, Harman, Preeti. हाँ जी, केड़ी लैंग्वेज लिखियां सी sonnets? Yes, early modern English. Right? They were written in early modern English. Who is Octavius in the play Julius Caesar? Caesar's illegitimate son, Antony's adopted son, Caesar's adopted son and appointed heir, or Cassius's best friend? Julius Caesar ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ Octavius ਕਿਹੜਾ character ਸੀ? Who was Octavius? Yes, he was Caesar's adopted son and appointed heir. वारिस सीगा. Okay? Heir ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ heir ਨਹੀਂ pronounce ਕਰਨਾ. ठीक है? A वाला heir ਤੇ A वाला heir they are homonyms. Same तरीके ਨਾਲ pronounce ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ. Okay? They both are homophones. Sorry, homophones. Okay? Good evening, Twiza. What is the name of Desdemona's father in the play Othello? Rodrigo, Brabantio, Bassanio, or none of these? What is the name of Desdemona's father in the play Othello? Yes, it was Brabantio. Very good. Who is Ophelia? How is Ophelia related to Polonius in Hamlet? His wife, his friend, his daughter, or his spy? Ophelia ਦਾ Polonius ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ relationship ਸੀ? How was Ophelia related to Polonius? Yes, Ophelia was Hamlet's daughter. Polonius's daughter, right? Yes, Polonius the daughter ਸੀ ਤੇ Hamlet the beloved ਸੀ. Right? Chalo. In which play by Shakespeare you find the famous handkerchief scene? Macbeth, Hamlet, King Lear, or Othello? Shakespeare ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ play ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ handkerchief scene ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ? Shakespeare ਦੇ ਹਰ play ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਇੱਕ ਖਾਸ scene ਹੈਗਾ. Yes, it was Othello. ठीक है, ਤੇ ਉਹ हैंकी ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ Othello ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਦੀ ਮਦਰ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀ ਦੇ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. What leads to King Lear's redemption when he is on the heath? Redemption means change. किस चीज नाल ਹੁੰਦਾ है? Because of the storm, because of Kent, Cordelia, or tornado? What leads to King Lear's redemption when he is on the heath? Very right. Absolutely right. It is the storm. Whose grave are the grave diggers digging in Hamlet? Polonius, Ophelia, King Hamlet, या Claudius? Whose grave are the grave diggers digging in Hamlet? Polonius, Ophelia, King Hamlet, or Claudius? हाँ जी, it was Ophelia. Okay? Ophelia, क्योंकि King Hamlet ਤਾਂ Hamlet ਦੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮਰ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ, funeral ਉਹਦਾ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਸੀ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? In which play do you find the characters Rosencrantz and Guildenstern? The Tempest, Henry VI, Two Gentlemen of Verona, or Hamlet? In which play do you find the characters of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern? It is, yes, Hamlet दे childhood friends ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, right? लेकिन बाद ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ क्लॉडियस दे spies बन ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ठीक है, yes। फिर उस तो बाद क्लॉडियस दे spies बन ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, okay। Which of these is a history play by William Shakespeare? King Lear, A Midsummer Night Dream, Measure for Measure, Henry IV, Part 1. Which of these is a history play by William Shakespeare? King Lear, A Midsummer Night Dream, Measure for Measure, or Henry IV, Part 1? साफ ही पता लग रहा है अपन को, Henry IV, Part 1. Which play has the characters Cordelia, Goneril, and Regan? Three sisters, Paracelsus, King Lear, Midsummer Night's Dream, or Cymbeline? Which play has the characters Cordelia, Goneril, and Regan? Yes, it was King Lear. King Lear दियां बेटियां हुंदियां हैं। How did the original audience respond to the ending of King Lear? They hated the play. It didn't gain popularity until 3 centuries later. They marveled it as a new style of play, the tragedy. They were so disturbed that an alternate ending was created in which Cordelia lives. They were so outraged by Regan's character that they stoned to death the actor who played her. Key response ਸੀਗਾ King Lear the ending ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ audience ਦਾ। How did the original audience respond to the ending of King Lear? Yes, they were so disturbed कि उन्होंने alternate ending ਦੀ डिमांड की ਜਿਹੜੀ कि नाहुम टेट ने चेंज की। कोडिलिया जिंदा रहती है, कोडिलिया दी मैरिज एडगर दे नाल हो जाती है, ठीक है, ते किंग लियर भी जिंदा रहता है, ओदे उन्हां दे नाल रहता है, ठीक है, ओके। Shakespeare seems to have based his play on a biography of Julius Caesar provided by which ancient historian? Plutarch, Pliny, Tacitus, or Livy? Julius Caesar the biography Shakespeare ने केड़ी बुक चों लई सी? Plutarch, Pliny, Tacitus, or Livy? तो जूलियस सीजर बच्चे रोमन प्ले सीगा, ठीक है, ते रोमन प्लेस लए सी शेक्सपियर ने प्लूटार्क तो, ठीक है। Which of the villains created by Shakespeare is compared to Satan and is also termed as the most horrible character? Macbeth, Cassius, Iago, or King Lear? Which of the villains created by Shakespeare is compared to Satan? Yes, it was Iago from Othello. What does the soothsayer say to Caesar in the play Julius Caesar? Jada astrologer सीगा, soothsayer सीगा, की कहंदा है Caesar नू? Pursue the kingship, never trust Cassius, beware the Ides of March, or your taupe is on backward. What the soothsayer says? Yes. Beware of the Ides of March. Ides of March is 15th March. ठीक है? How is Emilia related to Iago in Othello? Friend, sister, wife, or mother? How is Emilia related to Iago in Othello? Friend है, sister है, wife है, या mother है? Yes, Emilia was Othello's wife, right? Who was Cinna in Julius Caesar? Poet, painter, actor, या daughter? Was Cinna in Julius Caesar? Conspirator था सीगा, Julius Caesar ਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਨ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸੀਗਾ, but actual ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਕੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ? Actual ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਕੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ? Yes, he was a poet, right? Which play is performed by actors to make Claudius feel guilty? Murder of Hamlet, murder of Claudius, murder of Gonzalo, or murder of Goneril? Claudius ਦੀ guilt ਬਾਹਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ एक्टर्स केड़ा प्ले परफॉर्म करते ने? हाँ जी, yes, that is Murder of Gonzalo. Very right. How is Hamlet related to Claudius? How is Hamlet related to Claudius? Son, friend, assistant or nephew? जी बिल्कुल अंकिता. That is also called mouse trap scene. Right. That is mouse trap. Fason वास्ते. How is Hamlet related to Claudius? जी. Hamlet was Claudius's nephew. भतीजा सीगा उदा. What is the name of Hamlet's castle? Elsinore Castle, Elysia Castle, Elf Castle or Eliza Castle? What is the name of Hamlet's castle? Elsinore, Elysia, Elf or Eliza? Yes, it was Elsinore Castle. What is the name of Desdemona's father? Rodrigo, Brabantio, Barabbas or Barbent? What is the name of Desdemona's father? Rodrigo, Brabantio, Barabbas or Barbent? Yes, it was Brabantio. What is the name of Caesar's wife? Portia, Casca, Calpurnia or Rosalind? What is the name of Caesar's wife? What is the name of Caesar's wife? Yes, it was Portia. Okay, it was Portia. Chalo ji. Who is Goneril's husband? Duke of Cornwall, Duke of Albany, Edmund या Edgar? Goneril the husband कौन सी? Cornwall, Albany, Edmund या Edgar? Yes, it was Duke of Albany ਸੀਗਾ ਬੱਚੇ. Cornwall Regan ਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ. Cornwall Regan the husband ਸੀਗਾ and this was Goneril. Okay? With whom does Hamlet fights a deal? Oh, sorry, it was not Portia. It was Calpurnia. Portia the Brutus the wife सी. Yes, yes. Portia Brutus the wife सी. Sorry. Okay? With whom does Hamlet fights a duel in the end of the play? Polonius, Rosencrantz, Guildensterns or Letters? Hanji, Rimpy, I have corrected it. With whom does Hamlet fights a duel? Polonius, Rosencrantz, Guildenstern या Letters? Yes, it was Letters. ठीक है? How does Ophelia die in the play Hamlet? She drowns, she hangs herself, Hamlet kills her, falls from a mountain. How does Ophelia die in the play Hamlet? किद्दां डेथ हुंदी है ओफीलिया दी जो कि पोलोनियस दी बेटी सी ते हैमलेट दी बिलवेड. Yes, she drowns. डुब जाती है वो. She drowns. ठीक है? Who blinds Gloucester by thrusting daggers in his eyes. कौन चाकू मारदा है ग्लाउसेस्टर दियां अखां दे विच? एडमंड, एडगर, एल्बनी और कॉर्नवल. Who blinds Gloucester by thrusting daggers in his eyes? Edmund, Edgar, Albany और Cornwall. Daggers मारदा है Cornwall. मैं दसिया सी daggers Cornwall मारदा है बच्चे. Edmund ओनू बुलांदा है. Right? How does Goneril die in King Lear? Her husband kills her. Regan kills her. She commits suicide. She dies natural death. Hanji, grave digger scene is also in Hamlet. How does Goneril die in King Lear? No, she commits suicide. पहला Goneril रीगन वास्ते एक लेटर लिखदी है पॉइजन वाला. ठीक है, पॉइजन लगा दिंदी है, लेटर भेजदी है रीगन कोल, तां रीगन मर जांदी है. जदों Goneril दे हस्बैंड ड्यूक ऑफ कॉर्नवल और एल्बनी नूं पता लगदा है कि Goneril एडमंड दे नाल विआह करवाउणा चाहुंदी है, तां she commits suicide. Okay? How does Cordelia die in King Lear? She dies naturally. She is hanged. She commits suicide or none of these. How does Cordelia die in King Lear? She dies naturally. She is hanged. Commits suicide or none of these. Yes, she is hanged. फांसी लगा दी जाती है उन्होंने. How does Desdemona die in Othello? Iago kills her. Cassius kills her. She commits suicide or Othello murders her. How does Desdemona die in Othello? How does Desdemona die in Othello? Right. Othello murders her. Who is the first one to stab Caesar from behind? Cinna, Brutus, Antony या Casca? सब तो पहला वार सीजर ते कौन करता है? Cinna, Brutus, Antony या Casca? Who is the first one to stab Caesar from behind? हाँ बच्चे, पहला ना ਇਹਦਾ आंसर मैं गलती नाल सिना करवाता सी, करैक्शन कर लियो. सिना या कास्का करवाया सी, इन्ना मैनू याद है. बट द राइट आंसर इज ब्रूटस. इसे करके शेक्सपीयर कहता है एट टू ब्रूटस. Oh wow, Twiza, that's good news. Who proves to be Caesar's best friend and takes the revenge of his murder? Cinna, Brutus, Antony या Casca? सीजर दी डेथ का बदला कौन लेंदा है? सिना, ब्रूटस, एंटनी या कास्का? Yes, it was Mark Antony. With whom does Cordelia get married? King of England, King of France, King of Persia or India? किदे नाल मैरिज हुंदी है कोर्डेलिया दी? Very good आरती, चलो वधिया होया. King of France, right? Which different character is a part of King Lear? Fool, gravedigger, idiot or joker? केड़ा डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर किंग लियर दा पार्ट है? फूल, ग्रेवडिगर, इडियट और जोकर? Yes, it was fool. Okay. Who kills Polonius, Claudius, Laertes, Hamlet, or Gertrude? Who kills Polonius? Yes, it is Hamlet. Whom does Gertrude marry after King Hamlet's death? Polonius, Laertes, Claudius, or Fortinbras? Whom does Gertrude marry after King Hamlet's death? Yes, Gertrude marries Claudius. Who becomes the king of Denmark after Hamlet dies? Polonius, Laertes, Claudius, or Fortinbras? Who becomes the king of Denmark? Becomes the king of Denmark. ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ death ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ. Yes, it was Fortinbras जो कि Prince of Norway सीगा. Okay? Prince of Norway. And the last question. Of which place King Lear is the king of? America, Paris, Europe, or England? Of which place King Lear is the king of? America, Paris, Europe, or England? कित्थों दा राजा सी King Lear? Yes, England, Britain. Alright? Okay. ਕੱਲ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ question Shakespeare ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਹੀ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਬੱਚੇ. So just keep prepared with that same writer. So thank you for today. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Have a very good day everyone. Keep learning and keep taking care of yourselves. Thank you so much.